In today's video, I'm going to review what perhaps is the best price to performance GPU on the market today, the AMD RX 6600. But before that, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe down below, and thank you for watching. Alright, so what we have here is the Power Color RX 6600 Fighter Edition, and it features 8 gigs of GDDR6 VRAM, 128-bit bus, 2491 megahertz boost clock, 1 HDMI 2.1, 3 DisplayPort 1.4, and 1792 stream processors, also PCI Express 4.0, and it does require an 8-pin power connection with a minimum of 450 watt power supply. Now, in my opinion, this card here is in direct competition with the RTX 3060, pretty much almost identical performance, except this card cost $100 less. That's right, this is probably the cheapest version of the RX 6600, retailing for around $299. Now, this has been out already for about 8 to 9 months, I believe, so I'm a little bit late to the game, but I kind of wanted to wait till the price drops down. Now, I picked this up at the local Micro Center here at an open box price for only $235 after everything. So this is a good bargain, and I definitely recommend this card if you want to save some money, and that's why I do believe that this is the best price to performance card on the market today, and it is directly $100 less than the RTX 3060, and we're talking about like the cheapest version too. Now, it almost looks and about the same size as the EVGA RTX 3060, which I reviewed back a while back when it first came out, except it does, I do admit, feel a lot cheaper, a lot lighter. This card does not come with a back plate, and overall the weight of it feels so light, but the performance is there. It doesn't look really fancy or not. I know there's other versions, but if you're on a budget and you want to get that good performance at 1080p resolution for your games, this is a fantastic bargain, and I definitely recommend it. So what I'm gonna do is go ahead and throw this into my testing rig here, which is just a modest little build that I like to use for the lower end cards, which consists of an i5 10400 processor, and with the usual 16 gigs of RAM and stuff like that. So without further ado, let's take a look at some of those gaming test benchmarks, so stay tuned. Alright, so starting off with the first game, Fortnite, and this card could definitely handle it on epic settings. Full screen 1080p resolution, frame rate limit unlocked here, and here are the settings. And I will not be using ray tracing option here on this test, but as you could see, so you know that this game runs a lot better on DirectX 12. I feel like the older cards would run better on the DirectX 11, so you're definitely gonna have to use DirectX 12 beta here to get the game running stable. But other than that, everything is looking real nice and smooth. Let's take a look at the FPS. Yep, plenty here. The game looks fantastic, plays pretty smooth, and again, this is pretty much on par with the RTX 3060, but for $100 less, which makes it a really good bargain. Now, of course, when this card came out originally, what, 8 or 9 months ago, let's say, it was overpriced, and it did not sell at all for its original MSRP. So at that point, it might have not made sense to purchase it, but now is really the time. There's so many GPUs on the market. I even seen the same card on Amazon for $299. Of course, you're not gonna expect to get an open box deal on Amazon unless you're lucky enough to live close to Micro Center, but that's just the way things are. But I think at $299 brand new is still a really good deal as well. And of course, you lower the settings to high settings, and you're gonna be way over 100 FPS. No problem. Oh, looks like time is running out for me here. Oh, that's good. See you later. And as I'm sure you know, throughout the years, they made this game look better and better and better. Alright, so that concludes it for Fortnite. Let's jump into something more graphic intensive. So I'll see you in the next round. Now with Elden Rings, you should have no problem running this game on the max settings on 1080p resolution. Let's take a look at the settings. As you can see, we're on 1080p full screen, and every option is maxed out except the motion blur is off. Now, even though we're at 1080p resolution, this game looks fantastic, especially on the gaming monitor. Looks very crisp. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't able to unlock the frames the usual way I do it with the little mod, but I think it's because it's AMD card. The only ones I was able to do so far was with a NVIDIA, so that's something I have to take a look further down the line. Perhaps I'll make another individual video just on this game with this graphics card here, and we'll see what happens. Uh-oh. I better run. Didn't want to go that way. Alright, that concludes the test for this game. Let's see what we have next. And here is one of the harder games to run, Cyberpunk 2077. And we are able to play this game on the ultra settings on 1080p with pretty good FPS. Not quite 60, but almost there. So let's take a quick look here. 1080p. And here are our settings. So this is ultra settings. Everything on ultra except the motion blur is off. So there is another tweak you could do here for the psycho, but we're not doing that. So on ultra, again, motion blur off. Okay. And this is another game that looks really good on 1080p on the gaming monitor on the ultra settings. Alright, so that concludes the test for this game. Time to wrap it up with one last one, and then you will get your conclusion. And finally, I'm going to wrap up this video with Resident Evil Village. We are on 1080p full screen, and I am in red, almost approaching 10 gigs of VRAM. As you can see, I only have 8 available. That's something here that I just set up to get that really good quality image. These are the settings. Again, I'm not using any ray tracing options or variable rate shading, nothing like that, but these are the settings here. They're pretty high. And that's what you could expect. This game is pretty easy to run, at least with the more modern cards. So what's the conclusion? This card is on par with an RTX 360, but for $100 less. If you're on a budget, definitely recommend this card over the XT model, because the XT is not that much more powerful, but costs quite a bit more, I think. So definitely recommend this thing here. Also, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, hit the like and the bell notification. That way you can stay tuned to my latest videos. And as always, I appreciate you guys watching my videos. Thank you. And definitely appreciate to hit some feedback. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you guys in another video. Goodbye.